How's it going, guys? Today we are going through some news and updates on Cardano, as well as some of the moves that the Alt Trader indicator caught along the way as well. So if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Okay, so Cardano, what's going on? Is it going to go higher or is it going to go lower? There's a few things that I want to kind of bring out, which is over the past week, there's been some massive changes in the market. Obviously, with Elon Musk talking about Bitcoin being such a high energy consuming currency, as well as China blocking Bitcoin and so on. So, the one thing I want to highlight is why Cardano will not be affected as most other cryptocurrencies, and why you should make sure you are still investing in Cardano and seeing this as a viable currency for you to kind of hold and trade on consistently with the amount of percentages it moves on a day-to-day basis. So first of all, when the news came out, Cardano regarding Elon Musk with the whole Bitcoin situation, Cardano was the one that essentially actually had a 20% growth, where the others were averaging around 20% in loss. Now, one of the biggest factors is that Elon Musk essentially said that they're not going to accept Bitcoin for purchasing Tesla products because of the high energy consumption that is used to produce to mint a Bitcoin. So he said he would be looking at other viable currencies that don't require such high energy consumption for purchasing services. So one of the things with Cardano is it works on a proof of stake, not a proof of work. So it isn't so much on how much power you have to essentially run through millions of algorithms. It's essentially on how much of that currency you own. So it's completely different. And in actual fact, the amount used compared to Bitcoin, I believe, is like 0.01%. So it works out that it's like 4 million times more energy efficient than, say, Bitcoin. So that's one massive thing. Obviously, as well, this is like a direct competitor with Ethereum. So not only can it be used as a currency, but this essentially can also be used as a place where you can build smart contracts on there, have decentralized products all on their platform, and it's still in early stages. So, and also let's just kind of come back to the price in surge. So obviously now we're at 174, but at one point, I mean, if we look here, you can see that this thing was next to nothing, 27 cents, and that was in March March 2020. And if we go as far back as here, I mean, this thing was literally 2 cents. That was in 2017. So compared to now, where we've seen it hit highs of $2.30, is insane. I mean, like, let's just compare that to Ethereum. So if we kind of look back, let's see here. So it's 17. Again, price was $10 for Ethereum, and again we've seen highs of over 3,000. So the amount of room, I mean, we could essentially be in a position where we're still early with Cardano. I don't, think it's going to be huge, like hundreds of or thousands of dollars, but essentially that there is massive amount of potential in this product because not everyone's adopted it yet. Obviously, there's a huge kind of push to have Cardano throughout Africa, which will be a massive move for Cardano. Obviously, Charles Hoskinson has always put out content for you guys to watch. I'd definitely kind of YouTube him, Google him, keep an eye on his Twitter, and kind of focus on what he's doing for the platform in general and where he sees it heading, because essentially it would be worth even holding some Cardano in your portfolio, as well as, say, trading it on a day-to-day basis using futures contracts as well. So, personal opinion, again, this is not financial advice, but right now Cardano could be another kind of another point of where we could see it kind of surge maybe up to $3. A lot of people didn't think we'd see $2, and we hit that. A lot of people also thought that it wouldn't hit its previous all-time high, which it obviously did. So there are a lot of things to keep in mind with Cardano. And again, who'd have thought that we'd see Dogecoin at 6th place at today's date? So I would definitely keep an eye on Cardano. It's a huge project that's only going to get bigger, and we'll see more adoption as time goes on as well. And let's jump into the chart for AltTrader. Caught some massive moves over the past week, so we'll just jump into that and kind of see what percentages you could have got using the AltTrader indicator. Okay, so we're in the chart. Cardano USDT perpetual futures contract on Binance. Two big moves that I just wanted to kind of catch in here and show you where we're at. So back on the 13th of May, we had a buy signal pop up, and this was around about 6-7 o'clock in the morning. So we're on the hourly chart as well, power 100, and as it stands now, we would have jumped in around about here. So your 1% would have been hit within the hour. Your 2% would have been hit within 3 hours. You would hit 4% in 4 hours. I mean, even 5% was in the 4-hour mark as well. We saw 6% in 4 hours, 7% in 5 hours. Eventually, over the course of 3 days, we hit 41%. So again, if you already have the AltTrader indicator, you'll know that one of the good features that it has is that you can set a take profit. So let's say we do 2, 6, 12, and 30, and we'll set the take profit from the, say, take profit 2 at 6%. Okay, so now what we're seeing here is we have the buy signal, the first take profit comes in, second take profit comes in, third take profit comes in, and the fourth take profit comes in as well. So you can see where the amount that you could have got is huge, and again, you could have moved your stop loss along the way essentially here as well. So once we hit the first take profit, which is around about here, and again, once that point of the second candle comes in, you could have easily pretty much stayed there and rode that up to around about here, which would have been, let's have a look. So at this point we're at 4.5%. So once your stop loss is at 4.5%, again, you could have easily continued to ride this up to the take profit of 4, and even hitting the 40% there. Again, you're never going to get the top, and you're never going to get the very bottom. In this case, obviously, we had a drop first before we saw an increase. However, you can see here how it got in early enough for you to catch the biggest chunk of the move really as well. And then here with the sell, so we had a sell come in, candle closed, we hit 1% and 2% in the first candle, and 3% in the, should I say, second candle. We literally got 5% in that one candle there. So 5% in that one candle alone. Then if we look at how far this actually went down, so we can see here, we went as low as 50%. So two massive moves with a combined amount of 90% that you could have gained that was up for grabs essentially. So it may be, like I said, you caught maybe 5% off one and 5% off this one. And again, that's still 10%. And if you're combining that with the fact that if you've got $1,000, you're leveraging 10x, that's $1,000 you'd have made just off these two trades alone. So to $1,000, just essentially just playing it safe and taking a percentage at a time. So again, the charts are kind of fully up to date now, and we are seeing some consistent gains. Obviously, you're not going to win every trade, as we always say. You're not going to get in at the top, and you're not going to get in the bottom. You know, who could have called that you would have got in here, also got out here? So you close your trade and then put a sell order in and rode that all the way down to here. You know, the reality of it is that's not the case. But what this allows you to do is essentially feel confident in kind of seeing that trend already happening. So there is a downward trend, and that sell signal gives you another indication as to, okay, it's definitely going to be heading down, in which case it does. And then it allows you to kind of place your trade and feel confident in, even when it first starts to come back up, that they're more than likely that it's going to head down. It's just that we're seeing a little bit of consolidation. It's moving sideways, and then it finally hits and drops massively. So if you haven't already, visit our website, altsignals.io here, and you can jump it into our indicator here and essentially buy the product, subscribe to our product, and you can use that. You also get access to 20 plus Telegram alert channels as well, and we also offer signals for Forex, Binance Futures as well. So if you haven't already, visit our website. The link is in the description. You can even look at our results page and kind of see the overall reports on how well our signals have been doing. And again, you can also see kind of an overview of what the indicator is capable of, as well as the results from people who have already got access to the alt trader indicator. So as always, guys, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you see above now, you can watch our previous video if you just click that link, and we'll see you in the next video.